Greetings, fellow gamers. Gid here, kicking off the holiday season with the long overdue, highly anticipated Pre-1.4 old school and vanilla as all heck Frozone and Eve friendship disc playthrough. I know a couple of you have been waiting for this one, and I apologize for the delay. But what better way to kick off the coldest of months than with the coolest hero in the Incredibles roster. So come along with me as we stroll down memory lane, or perhaps you are unlocking this now for the first time and you can compare the differences between what we had to go through before the changes and what you're going through now. Frozone and Eve team up to fight as many creeps as they can possibly find, combining effectiveness with style. All is going well until they home in on a particularly large group of creeps that they're feeling confident about taking on. Unfortunately, they bite off more than they can chew, and it's going to take the help of their friends and some quick thinking and ingenuity to get out of this situation. Hero focus. The heroes you'll be working with are Frozone, Eve, Violet, Woody, and Mike. The power of the heroes as you see it here is what I was using when I completed these missions. This video covers Episode 6, Part 5, all of Episode 7, and all of Episode 8. There will be timestamps in the description below if you want to skip around to different parts of the video. This whole team combination is actually fairly interesting. Although Violet can tank and there's good control, the early episodes are actually, or they were actually, quite difficult when you pretty much just had Violet, Frozone, and Eve staring down a Mr. Incredible. It was very interesting times, especially since none of them are really that equipped to deal with Mr. Incredible. Might have been Mike in there too, but I think I recall Episode 4 was particularly fun. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage of that. This one, Episode 6, took a couple tries for sure. The end of Episode 6 picks up in the story right where they start to get into a little bit of trouble, and of course, Frozone wants Eve to make a distraction. I'm willing to bet it involves blowing up shipping containers. Episode 7, Part 1 to Part 5. So Episode 7, you got Woody, Frozone, Mike, and Eve. You lose the shields from Violet. However, this team is actually fairly solid as you'll benefit from Woody's haste, and it makes things go a lot quicker. Not too much else I can say about this episode in particular. The matchups were a little ridiculous. This was definitely one of the friendship discs that you couldn't just kind of walk into and do at the level you unlocked it. And I totally forget what that level is now. I believe I was 80 or maybe 79. I have to double check those heroes when I finished it. This isn't really a disc that is on a lot of people's radar or one that's prioritized. One, you don't see many people using Frozone at the moment. In addition to that, it's just kind of a weird disc. It's a heal and a freeze, or it turns as active into a heal that also freezes everyone who's below half hit points. Well, your heroes below half hit points, it'll freeze them, and it'll also freeze the enemies. I haven't quite determined what the benefit of that freeze is. It does freeze your heroes, but I don't think it makes them immune to damage or anything. I think it's kind of counting on that the enemy team is frozen at the same time, and they're not gonna bust out early with tenacity scores or something. So for the heal that it is, it's kind of an interesting risk. I mean, it's fun. I use the disc a fair bit, still trying to find that perfect way to utilize it. However, it's never been, well, I shouldn't say never. I have a hard time believing that it has been prioritized by many. It's a cool disc to get, just in the sense that it was very difficult to unlock, and you gotta collect them all. See, these creeps are already level 90. Back in the day, I'd be all Nick, Mr. Incredible, Yax, Vanellope. You know, when Vanellope's using her special, try not to pop yours when she's immune to damage. Mr. Incredible, you want your controls to stick. Yax, watch out for his heal. And of course, Jack Sparrow always seems to shoot those cannonballs off at the last second. Nowadays, people are probably just breezing right through this. Alright, bit of trouble in 7.4, but we made it through. So if you noticed there, in 7.5, these creeps are now level 86, but 4-star, and in level 7.4, they were level 90 and 3-star. And they always used to use this formula in the transitions. I'm not sure if it still holds true. I'll have to double check on a couple of the level ones since the changes. However, does that mean that 1-star equals 4 levels? I suppose it could power-wise. Obviously, a star doesn't assist you in regards to the abilities that you can resist depending on your level versus your attacker's level. Maybe 1-star is a 4-level count. Maybe that's the easy way to do it. Alright, some tension, they're in position. Ah! I can only imagine she's like powering up or something. Now we're on episode 8. Episode 8.1 to 8.5, level 89, 4-star, P2 creeps. So from 7.5 to 8.1, the transition is a raise in 3 levels. At the end of episode 8, so by 8.5, they don't drop the levels and change the star count. The stars will stay the same, and the levels will continue to rise. All right, we made it. Level 5, episode 8. Let's take this home. The episode 8 overall wasn't too bad. The last level took a few tries simply because that's usually how it goes. This team actually has really decent synergy. It's totally oddball. I'd suggest trying it out for fun in your arena and Coliseum matches if you have any of these people even built up to actually use effectively. But oh, here we are. 3-3, and there's a Mr. Incredible. Can we do it this time? Yeah, we already know the answer. I totally do it. And there you have it. Crisis averted. Looks like next time these two superstars are going to take a little break from showing off and being awesome and maybe not get into trouble. Creep hunting. Cool as ice. There it is in all of its bizarreness, healing, freezing. Great disc. Try it out. And that will do it for this episode. Fellow gamers, thank you so much for watching and your continued support. Please like, share, subscribe if you're enjoying the content. There's more videos on the way, and there's a couple more of these vanilla run-throughs that I have left to do. So thanks again for watching, and keep on gaming.